everyone out there in TV land. Welcome to another episode of Math Homework Helper Shorts. I'm Ollie the Ostrich, and I'm here today with my friend, Mr. Tang. Hi, Mr. Tang, how are you?
Hey, Ollie, good. How about yourself?
I'm great. I'm ready to do some grade 4 math.
Let's do it. Let's
What
jump
are we
right
doing?
into it. So we've been working on multiplying, dividing, looking at data,
Okay,
playing with some fractions.
sweet.
Today we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of review.
Okay,
It's going to be a lot of dividing, I think.
okay,
Actually, it's going to be 2 questions, both division. We'll solve them 2 different ways.
okay.
Sound good? All right.
Perfect.
If the area of a rectangle is 306 square centimeters and one dimension is 6 centimeters, what is the measurement of the other dimension? Use labeled sketches and equations to model and solve this problem. All right, so what we're going to do first is start with
Some art.
an area model.
Beautiful rectangle.
Let's go ahead and make it this big.
Beautiful.
Okay. So we know that the total area is 306 square centimeters, right?
Right.
So the area altogether is 306 centimeters squared.
Okay.
We know that one side is 6 centimeters, so we have to figure out what the missing length is.
Okay.
Because in order to figure out the area of a rectangle, it's going to be the length times the width will give us the area.
Okay.
But we have the area and we have one side, so we're missing the other side.
Got it.
So essentially it would be 6 times question mark equals 306.
Oh.
So we have to figure out what we're multiplying by in order to get to 306.
Okay.
So this is going to be a cool way to do this, okay? Let's start with some friendly numbers, okay?
We
So
like
we're not
friends.
going to try to guess it in one shot. We're going to take our time to get there.
Okay.
So 6 times, so for example, if we have a little key onto the side here, if we have 6 times 10, that's going to give us 60.
60.
If we have 6 times 100, that's going to give us
600.
600. Now, if I do 6 times 100, would that be too much or too little when I'm looking for 306?
That's too much.
Too much, right?
Yep,
Way
too
too
big.
much. So we know that 100 is not going to be our answer at the top. That's way too much.
Right.
So we could go by 10 each time.
Okay.
But then that might take us a while too, because 6 times 10 is 60. Then I'm looking at how many groups of 10 until I get to 306.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a
Yeah.
lot. So let's go ahead and let's maybe do 6 times 50.
There we go.
So what's 6 times 50?
Well, that'd be half of 600.
Okay.
So 300.
And another way of checking that is 6 times, so 6 times 50 can also be seen as 6 times 5 times 10, because 50 is 5 times 10.
Yeah.
So 6 times 5 is 30, times 10 is
300.
300.
That's pretty close.
That's actually really, really close.
Very, very close.
We might have actually gotten really, you know what, I'm not going to say luck, because I feel like we took the time to really think through this.
Skill.
Skill. That took skill.
Yes, Mr. Tang, skill.
High five.
Okay.
All right.
High beak.
So 6 times we said 50, right?
Yep.
And 6 times 50 we said was 300. So if we took 306 and subtracted 300 from that, how much more do we have left?
Oh, we only have 6.
All we have is 6. So how many groups of 6 are in 6?
Oh, 1.
1.
So 51.
51 would be our answer.
There we go.
Because then if we have 6 left, we subtract that 6 from it, and that would be
0.
So then we have 50 plus 1, which equals
51.
And we have to label it, right? What
Yes.
unit of measurement will we say each side is?
We were using centimeters.
Centimeters. So 51 centimeters.
Yeah. We did it.
We did it.
Good job.
That was a really good job.
Is there another one?
There's one more.
Whoa, we got this.
Look at this. If the area of a rectangle is 612 centimeters and one dimension is 12 centimeters, what's the measurement of the other dimension? Ooh. You know, I said we were going to do it different ways, but I think we should do it the same way because it talks about area.
I think
and
so
it
too.
talks about the rectangle already. So let's go ahead and show our rectangle.
We should get the same answer too. Why not?
You know what? Let's
I
see
know.
if we do.
Let's do it.
All right. So, you know what? I really liked your attitude here. So let's change our color to purple.
I mean, if we're going to be the same, you know,
All right.
we'll go all the way.
So we have 612
Okay?
centimeters squared. We have 12 here. same thing, right? We have to figure out, so 12 centimeters. So it's 12 times something is
Question
going to
mark.
give us 612.
Okay.
All right. So let's go ahead and work on our key. So before we start, I mean, we could do one group of 12 each time. That would
No.
literally take us forever, right?
We'll be here forever.
So 12 times 10, we know that's going to be 120.
Yep.
12 times 100 is going to be 1,200.
Too much.
Which would be too much. But I'm looking at this number here, 600. I'm looking at 1,200.
That's half.
That's pretty close to half, isn't
Yeah.
it? So instead of doing 100, let's do
50.
50. And what's half of 1,200?
That would be 600.
600.
Very close.
Very close. So if we put 50 up here, so 12 times 50 is 600.
600.
Let's go ahead and subtract 600 out. How much do we have left?
Look at that. We have 12.
12. How many groups of 12 are in 12?
1.
1.
Told you we get the same answer.
How did you know that?
Because I'm an ostrich.
Oh.
I have my moments.
Well,
Too
Ali
smart.
was absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's 50 plus 1 equals 51.
51.
So even though we had a completely different question,
Totally
we had the same exact answer.
Answer. Wow.
Wow, that was
Look at that.
intense.
That was great.
I had a lot of fun.
We're great.
We do make a pretty good team.
We do. We're pretty great. What should we tell them before we leave?
How about they could find us right here next week on March
Next week?
15th at our next live show,
Yeah.
right here at the Hideout.
They can call in and win prizes.
Call in, win prizes.
Yep.
4:30 is the start time, right?
4:30 next
Start calling
Wednesday.
our phones around 4:25, 4:20, 4:15.
Yeah.
Just load up our lines.
Load them up.
We'll
Well,
be on
girls and
YouTube
boys-
also. YouTube.
Oh, yeah. We are so happy you're here with us. We'll see you next week for the live show. Have a great night. Bye-bye.